If you ever wondered whether learning a handmade skill is still a necessity in this present day and time, then this is definitely for you. And today's episode is different from every other episode because with me here, I have someone who is very special to me. Someone who has worked with his hands almost all his life, practically all his life in his youthful age and even beyond, right up until retirement. And here with me is my father-in-law. He is 75 years old, by the way, so you can imagine how much wisdom he has carrying in his head. So Papa, you're welcome to my channel.
Thank you very much, madam.
I'm glad to have you. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elvin. You can call me Skilled Elvin, and this is the diary of a craft enthusiast. In this channel, I talk a lot about things you can do with your hands and the ups and downs of running a handmade business. So like I said, I have my father-in-law with me here, and his entire life has been about working with his hands. He's an agriculturist by profession, so he worked most of his life. He worked in the agricultural sector, he worked with the government, he even taught at several schools before he retired, I think 15 years ago, right Papa?
Yes.
He retired about 15 years ago, so now he's just, handing over wisdom to us who are in this generation. So I have a few questions for him, and we want to hear from him what it was like in business in his time. So okay Papa, so the first question that I have for you is, can you tell us about your journey into agriculture? Like, what made you choose agriculture at the time?
Yeah, choosing agriculture was really optional because most of us left and we were looking for greener pastures.
Okay.
I chose agriculture just by chance, and in those days we used to write concours. We look at how many people were needed for each concours. If the number was higher, we would know that we have higher chances of qualifying.
Yes.
So I chose agriculture because the number there was higher.
Okay. Yeah. So it was not really something that maybe you wanted to do like yourself, but did you choose it because it had higher chances, or because it was really something that you admired?
I really admired from the word go, but I was finding a way to go being stable.
All right.
Working with the private sector, the department, and then the government.
Yes.
There was a real difference in those days.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was looking hard to enter the government.
Yes.
But the passion was there.
Okay, so you are looking for like a swift way as well to get into the government.
Exactly.
I get it. And that was like in because if you're 75 now, you were born in 1950. I mean, most of us, personally, my mom, I don't think my dad even was born at the time. So it was like surviving back then. And then I'm sure this now maybe trying to get into that sector. I think that was 1977-ish at the time, or 1967.
Yes.
After you completed.
I left primary school, Kali School, Meluf, in 1967.
Okay.
And then, when the only option then was the teaching department, we Kali's had went to teacher training college Tato. From there, 5 years after that, 72, I graduated and was sent to Kali School, Bamisi, where I handled the youth and sports, the agriculture, which I loved so much, and general labor. Okay. Yes. So I think they gave me all these functions because of my age. My age played a role because I made some old teachers who were supposed to have taught me. Yeah. But then I came and made them. There are a lot of things that took into consideration, and then they gave me this function. That was great. I mean, to have handled so many different tasks at the time, it means you are really a man of high value at the time. Okay, so being in the agricultural sector, what crops or areas of agriculture did you work with the most? With the most, we worked with crop production. Okay. They're producing crops and animal production. Okay. Like, did you used to breed different hybrid different animals? Yes. The hybrids were mostly for animals. Okay. The hybrids. Then the varieties or the species of the crops were for agriculture. Or for crops. All right. Yes. And my husband did tell me that you planted potatoes a lot at the time, that he grew up planting potatoes. So I'm very sure that potatoes was like your area of expertise too. Exactly. Yeah. That came later on in my professional life as an agricultural technician. When I taught in Kali School, Bamisi, I left there, went to the School of Agriculture, Technical School of Agriculture in Bamiji, Was trained for 2 years, and then 2 years after, I was posted to the phytosanitary base in Kumba.
Oh wow!
Phyto base, we used to call it for the day in those days.
Yes.
It was taking care of farmers and their farm securities.
Okay.
Yes.
That must have been a lot of work. So I want to know, since I mostly like try to encourage young people to learn handmade skills and stuff like that. What was it like teaching at an agricultural school?
It was very, very nice because I was teaching people who had all time to listen to what they were saying.
Okay.
And then they were mostly adults, they were not kids.
Okay, yes, yes.
They had the interest because of the way we would introduce the crops to them, and they saw the value of the training in around the vicinity.
Okay,
Well, if you had your potatoes, for example, or your plantain, you will sell them.
Yes.
And then transfer the money now to do other things for their livelihood. Yes.
Okay. And given that I think that even back in the days, agriculture was really something, unlike today where there are a lot of distractions, the agriculture today has really been mechanized, by the way. So mechanized. So unlike back in the days when we used to depend a lot on our hands, I think there was an area where people saw it as an all hands in for something. And given that it is food that people eat every day, it was probably something a lot of people were really looking at, and they were not much distractions that like they are today.
The distractions were very few.
Exactly.
For example, in the Agric post where I worked, the farmers there loved what we were doing just because they saw the output.
Yes, exactly.
They saw what they were looking for, the quantitative production of foodstuffs, the quantitative production of animals.
Yes.
They saw it, and then you could take chicken, for example, to the market, or small fowls, or small goods, or small ruminants, we call them. To the market, you will sell them, and then you have your money to buy whatever.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. So it was a very profitable business. Yes, very profitable business at the time.
And lucrative.
Okay, so do you have like any fun memories with your students? Anything that you like us to share? Maybe something that a student did that you still have a good memory of that was quite fun?
Yeah, the students sometimes came to me and say, "Pa, we don't have classes like in Kishon where I left and work."
Okay.
Later on, I went to Mini, from there to the Agric post. From Agric post, I worked in Kishon Siak, Community Education and Action Center. That's the meaning of Siak.
Okay.
Community Education and Action Center.
Okay.
We had funny sessions with them, with the students.
Okay.
And then they were there, happy to hear what we were telling them, when they saw the results.
Yes. So what, apart from farming, what other lessons did you try to pass on to your students, apart from the agricultural sector? Are there other things that you'd like to share with, that you used to encourage them to do more, or other lessons?
Yeah. Like, wherever we are working agriculture, we needed that is preservation of the land. And we needed fences.
Okay.
So I would teach them how to make fences.
Okay.
To protect the crops that they were inside.
Yes.
And then we did a lot of things. We also made them to understand that when you have pullets, these small fowls,
yes,
you could sell them either small or you leave them big. And sell them, I have a lot of money for other things. Okay,
so you do not just limit yourself to just teaching them the agriculture.
No,
you went ahead to teach other things like the fencing and
yes.
Okay, that's brilliant. And okay, this question is quite personal to me. If you were young again, would you still choose agriculture?
Yeah, if I went down young memory lane, thinking how it profited the generation then.
Yes.
I would have chosen. I would still choose agriculture.
No, I mean like if you were in this present age, like presently.
Present age.
Yes, will you still
choose agriculture? Like that. I would love that we choose agriculture just because we know what to correct.
Ah, okay.
There are a lot of things going wrong now because we have to correct them. Recruiting the youth and all that giving the incentives. If we correct most of those things, agriculture remains a priority to me. Yeah,
and especially with all the machinery that is happening now and a lot of hybrid products that are produced that are not, especially with problems that are coming up now, so many diseases that people are saying that are as a result of, the different food crops. It's so much hybridization now going on with the different crops and the machinery that is used in cultivation and stuff. So I'm sure that if you are really young, if you had to choose again, like you say, with the expertise knowledge that you already have, you're able to correct a lot of all the cancerous and the many diseases that we have going on. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that you still choose agriculture.
Yes, the diseases are too many. It's the handling of the diseases that is of prime importance.
Yes.
How you handle the diseases, how you control the diseases. That's what we did years back in the phytosanitary or crop protection services. That's what we did. We handled the diseases, tried to diagnose what was really happening.
Okay.
And then went as far to a laboratory. See, I don't know if those things exist today, but that's what we did. And
so did you there was no part of the questions, but when you went to a laboratory, did you try to produce like medicinal things, maybe to solve different problems, medicinal crops, or did you go as far as that?
Yes, in those days, to protect, it might be cocoa in the southwest region.
Yes.
We used to carry the diseases to Corbison. We had a higher a rat in Corbison.
Okay, a rat, yes.
Yes, where we had a higher farm and bigger technicians.
Okay.
To analyze and tell us what we can do on the spot.
Okay.
They will always tell us and give us medicines to come and spray the farms.
Okay,
and then
wow.
The outcome will be better for the farmers.
Okay.
And farmers doing the distribution of the chemicals. The chemicals was given free, and then the people were all fighting for them.
Okay, wow, that was great. All right, I'm happy to know you still choose farming.
Yes.
So, looking at today's generation, which skills do you think young people should be learning now?
The skills remain the same.
Okay.
But it's the learning of these skills that brings the problem. The application of the learning of the skills. When they learn whatever skills, to put it into practice, that's where we have a problem.
Okay.
Well, it needs a lot of things.
Patience and consistency and hard work. Yeah, I understand.
Especially the authorities.
Especially in this country.
In this country again. We need to have people ahead who knows exactly what we need. So when we cry to them, they look at us and solve the problem.
Yes. Yeah. So even like I said in one of my videos, it's not really the skill that you learn that is a problem. It is how much effort you put in that skill, like the consistency, the amount of how much you really want to succeed in that skill that you're learning at the time. So I think that a lot of skills that people even think that are no longer necessary, especially handmade skills like that we're talking about, a lot of things just need people to put in like more, to be more consistent, to be patient also, because people now want to start something today and then maybe see profit tomorrow, which is really not the case. I don't think that there's any skill that maybe you learn today and then have profit or make profit, have a great profit margin of it tomorrow. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of consistency, like showing up every day in order to succeed. So yeah, I agree with you. It is really not about the skill that you, of course there are some skills that will still be probably maybe more profitable than others in this day, but it's a lot about the work that you put into it when you learn. So yeah, I totally agree.
Okay, I think going ahead we can only say that the youth of today should learn to be patient.
Yes.
Should learn to ask for help when they can use the help, not to divert the help. Maybe they can give you help to make a nursery where you cannot take the help and begin to produce cocoa.
Yes.
It will not work.
Yes.
Because you producing cocoa, that you take the young cocoa from where? It's from the nursery.
Yes.
You must learn to make a nursery, transfer the nursery into a farm, align the farm very well before you find the income.
Yes, exactly. So it's a gradual step-by-step process.
You don't need to hurry.
Yes. I think that you've already answered number 7, the 7th question. But let me just ask it again. What advice would you give to someone who wants to learn a skill but feels discouraged or unsure if it is profitable?
The uncertainty most young farmers may have today is the longevity, the time those responsible to help them take.
Yes.
What they need to help them. In those days, we had the help because it was necessary for us. But this day you can be asked to give this so that you can be helped.
So it's a longer procedure to have help in this present day than it was back then. And now there's even, I want to now put it like in this present generation where we have things like maybe people applying for fundings, people maybe applying for grants and things like that. So unlike in the past where maybe a single application can already get you what you want, in this day you have to be more persistent. You have to keep pushing, and then like you're saying, they might even ask you to put something before, or to show proof of what you already have before they can go ahead to grant you the funding or the help that you need, like you're saying. And then another part which you mentioned that I really like is be able to delegate tasks to other people. Yeah, ask for help when you need help, because sometimes now, especially with businesses that we run nowadays, people find it difficult to employ workers, or they want all the money, they want everything to themselves. Yes, and then at the end of the day, there is burnout, there is low productivity, and then you cannot really maximize what you are working on. So I think that is really a good thing to know, to just be sure that, to make sure that you are not trying to do it all by yourself, and that you're putting in the effort. While you're putting the effort, you're able to delegate the task as well to other people. So yeah, I like that. So question number 8 is, what are you most proud of? And what do you hope people remember? What are you most proud of? And what do you hope people remember the most about you?
Yeah. I think in the present generation, in the Northwest and Southwest region, where I worked for a longer period, I fear to go to those places where the young people may not understand us. They may say these are government workers and this is.
Yes.
But we are still proud, because when we are going to any village, the farmers organize themselves and then they receive us.
Yes. So
they talk about us.
So you
what we were doing in the past.
Yes.
We help them, and then they like sit with us and then discuss.
So people who know you from way back know how much you have put into the agricultural sector.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that's like your biggest. But is it really, Papa, will you really call that your biggest achievement in life?
Well, when I move freely.
Yes.
I move freely. I did not hurt anybody in the execution of my job.
Yes.
I just did what I should do, and then I found it very, 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 very essential to tell them exactly what to do so as to gain.
Yes.
So when I moved today, since I did not like spoil my road, I move freely. That's why I'm so proud.
Okay. Well. Yes. I can attest to that. We have seen how much, even in the lives of your children, I personally know Papa, so even in the lives of his children, you know that especially skills like maybe hard work, he has really instilled in his children, and you see he doesn't have any lazy children. If you know my husband, you know he's a very hardworking person. So I think he has a really good legacy of hard work, and it is recognized by people who know him personally. Exactly. They see how much work he has done in his life, all through, especially in the agricultural sector, back in the Northwest and Southwest. Even though the area has turned into what it is, but those who know him, like I said, those of us who know him, we know how much of a hard work legacy he has instilled in us. So yeah, we are grateful to have had you, Papa.
Thank you very much.
And then the last question that I want to ask again, this is a question that I'm looking a lot into my 2026. I want to be able to answer this question, especially for myself, but I want to ask you, what does a successful life mean to you now, like presently?
Oh yeah. To be successful in life.
Yes.
It means you are what you want to be, and you think of what you used to do and try to do it.
Okay.
When you are successful in life,
yes,
you put in the skills you use to teach people to carry on effectively with life.
Yes, yes.
You don't just stand up in the morning and then have money, and people tell you this is the way to have money. This. We know that money comes after hard work.
Yes, yes. And a lot of people tend to attribute success a lot just to money. But I think that there is more to having a successful life than just having money in your bank account. We've talked about the hardworking sector of it. So when you look back and maybe the things that you wanted to do, you've actually done them, and it gives you joy. Let me put it that way, that you have been able to achieve most of what you said maybe in your 20s, in your
30s.
In your 30s that you wanted to achieve maybe before your retirement time, before you got to this phase. And I think that looking back at it, you would actually call that a successful life.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Papa. So I don't know. That's all I have. That's all the questions, and I really feel like I want this conversation to go further. So I just want to. Is there anything you would like to tell my audience, the people watching you right now?
People should know that agriculture remains the backbone of development of a developing country like us. There's nothing you can do without agriculture.
Yeah.
Whatever thing you want to do, you must lie in the agricultural sector so as to succeed.
Exactly. Agriculture is food, and there's no way we are doing anything without food. There's no way we are waking up and going a day two.
You need, it might be money, you have agricultural inputs before you say I have the money.
Yes.
You don't make manufacture money.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I think agriculture remains the backbone of any development.
Yes.
For a developing country.
Okay, Papa. So if you think about getting into agriculture and you're wondering if it is still profitable or if people are going to need it, I don't know what you're exactly. Agriculture is a very vast area. You get. You could be like him. He was an agricultural technician. He taught in school. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing in the agricultural sector, it is still very profitable. So thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge with us.
We are available for any person like this.
Exactly.
Especially when we talk about things we personally do.
Exactly.
And they can be of help to many people.
Thank you, Papa. I was very honored to have you on my channel.
Thank you.
To those of you watching, if you have any questions you want Papa to answer, just put them in the comment section, and I will be sure to beg him again, to invite him again over to my channel, and we will definitely have another session like this. Yes, Papa. Okay, so Papa, thank you very much. And we're recording this on the 2nd of January 2026, so it's a new year. So once again, happy new year, Papa.
Same to you.
And I hope that subsequently I will have more interviews.
We are together.
We are together, Papa.
Yes.
All right.
We try to be available for any further
interviews or discussions, conversations.
Thank you.
All right, Papa. So if conversations like this matter to you, if you'd like to see more of things like this, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on the notifications bell so that you get updated whenever we post a new video. Thank you for watching. Doodles. Papa say doodles.
Kudos to everybody. Thank you very much for having the time to listen to us, and I hope you will practice what we have been struggling to say so I can help. Kudos to everybody.